Welcome back to Talking Tanks. I'm Randall Holcomb. Now, we're about to get into an interview with MacG, the captain of Simp and the leader of the Simp clan. He has been in World of Tanks competitive esports since the beginning, back when I even played. He is one of the best players, renowned T1 by the way, and now moving on to some T37s and Walker Bulldogs from time to time. Josh is sitting down with him now to talk about, I don't know, but we'll find out. Josh, take it away.
Thank you, Randall. I don't know either. We're all going to find out. Marcus, welcome to our studio.
Thank you for the welcome. It's great to be here.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. First off, right out of the gate, you have a special announcement you'd like to tell us.
I don't know how special it is. I don't feel like it's special, but going into Season 6, I won't be playing World of Tanks as a full-time competitive pro player.
You'll be retiring from the pro scene then.
Yes, that's one way to put it.
That's one way to put it. All right. Well, you have been a staple and a very big positive member of this group, and so a lot of people are going to be sad to see you go. But you're still going to be involved with the Simp clan, correct?
I'm going to be, what I need to pull myself away from, what I need to move on from is the commitment. Right now I have to commit to practices at 10 in the morning for EU opponents, and it's not something. If I could do it, I would.
Yeah.
But there's other obligations I have.
Looking back at your career overall through Season 1 up until this season, champions, second place many times, taking home some serious cash money. What's been the growth for you? What has changed for you since starting this out in Season 1?
What's changed for me? I mean, I really, I think what's changed for me the most since I started was when I started Simp, when it was just, the three of us, Duck, Simpsonia, and myself, I had never done anything like this before. So what's changed for me is, I've really learned to appreciate and cultivate those relationships I've had, and I have some amazing friendships I've gotten from leading Simp.
When you explain these friendships to some people, do they go, oh, that makes sense, it's a hobby, it's something you do continually, or does it kind of go beyond, friendship when you're part of a professional team?
I mean, as part of a professional team, it's like, man, the guys I'm playing with, I've known for years. Blue, Fedge, Crimson, I've known all those guys for 3 years. Royal, Brodus, I've known all those guys for 3 years. It's just, it's hard to describe because we don't get to see each other very often, but we're with each other so very often.
Have you seen changes in members of your teams? Them obviously getting older, but have they taken on leadership roles or other roles that you've seen them grow into?
People, have grown so much from what we've done, When Blue Boys joined Simp, he had joined with his friend Art Elector. And when they joined, usually it was Art Elector doing most of the talking. And Blue was very quiet, and now Blue talks a lot more than he used to,
Still a little bit quiet, but yeah, he does talk a lot more.
He's still shy, but he talks a lot more than he first did when he joined Simp. Now, Crimson, too. Crimson was really, really shy when he first joined Simp, and it's real great to see that kind of growth.
I know Randall, myself, and the rest of WGNI have seen changes every time they would come to one of these WGNI events, season final or Rumble in the West, and to see, kind of their eyes get big for the next big event of, oh, I didn't expect a crowd this big, or now the pressure's even higher. So it's been really cool to see that change. But for you specifically, what has been your favorite memory or biggest highlight of your career?
I think my favorite highlight so far has got to be, the Season 3, winning it. That was incredible. It's really nice to have that final culmination of all that work you put in, and it ends with the title. So that was wonderful.
Is there a little bit of pressure internally for you or for your team to win this season, for it being your final season as the team leader?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't want to place any of that pressure. It's I'm announcing it now so that we get it out of the way, and then when the finals come around, it's just we're focused on the final.
What's next for you, personally?
Personally, I've always been challenge driven. For me, I started playing World of Tanks tournaments well before there was any money involved. So it's never been about the money for me. It's always been about accomplishing that next goal, beating that next challenge. And there are other challenges in my life that I want to accomplish, other goals I want to meet. and that's what I'm working towards.
Education is one of those goals for a lot of people our age, and understandably so. With your pursuit of education now, do you feel that what you've learned as a team leader kind of applies? Maybe the discipline to study, at 10 a.m. to make sure to put in these practice sessions. Has that helped you as a person?
It's definitely helped a lot. I've studied a lot more Navi and a lot more Virtus Pro than I ever thought I would. And it's something that really helps, when I'm going to hit the books or when I'm doing something I don't really want to do, but I know that I have to do.
Yeah. Is there anything that you would love to accomplish this season as the team leader that you haven't yet?
Not off the top of my head. That's a good question. I would have to think about that one and get back to you.
Okay, sure. Sure, we'll get a follow-up question with Marcus a little bit later. You look at the changes from 7x42 into 7x54. Are you happy with the changes that we're all seeing? Are you happy with the more action-oriented engagements that's happening on these battlefields?
I love it. These changes could not have come soon enough. These are the changes I've been asking for a very long time. And it's good to see them implemented and the progress being made. It's wonderful that we have these changes, that the matches are really exciting now. It's a big, huge improvement.
How has it changed for you as a team leader, being in a T-37 or an M41 Walker Bulldog instead of a T1 Cunningham that can't really be in the fight?
For me, it hasn't changed much. It's before 742, I was always playing a main tank, so it's not. It's just something I went back to rather than, having to be sticking myself in a T1.
Final question for you. Who's going to be replacing you when it comes to team leader?
Right now, as team leader, season 5, I haven't been calling the battles. It's been Blue Boy's captain. So he's really taken the reins, and really, trial by fire, he's really doing a great job.
Final thoughts, Marcus, while we still have you here?
Man, this season's been great. I love the new format. I love being a part of this community, a part of this scene, and it's great to be here.
Great to have you here. Thanks so much for coming by our studio, and good luck to you in the future. But we're still going to see you again, I'm pretty sure, this season.
That's the hope. That's what we're working towards.
MacG, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and send your support on Twitter. And that's at Simp Gaming, correct?
Yes.
All right. Thanks again, Marcus. We're going to be back with another special guest, Oliver, who's going to be calling in from across the pond to talk about 7x54 and some of the other things around the corner. Stay tuned.